to the Cobra Kai Wire. On Wednesday, we got the character posters for all three dojos on the last day on the schedule, other than the premiere and release of Season 4. So I thought I would review all the footage we've gotten for Cobra Kai Season 4. However, I won't include the TV spots because they generally contain spoilers. Let's get started. First, we have the Terry Silver All Valley promo.
Man can't stand, you can't fight. A man can't breathe, you can't fight. A man can't see, you can't fight.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
We're here to reset the Quicksilver method from Karate Kid 3. The first half of the audio sounds recycled from Karate Kid 3, but the rest sounds new. Trivia question of the day. What is a group of cobras called? Next is the All Valley promo teaser for all the dojos.
Fasten your gi. Tie your belt. Karate is coming to the world's biggest stage, where legends are born. Welcome back to the All Valley Karate Tournament.
This is like the Silver promo, where this footage is purely promotional and won't make it into Season 4, along with this audio. But for whatever reason, they didn't show Hawk's hair.
The soul of the valley is on the line.
Have the man boys filled you in on the whole mortal enemy karate dojo battling for the soul of the valley thing?
Each teaser has a sped up part that has all the money shots. If we slow it down, we see Tori on top of Robbie ready to finish him off. It looks like they are the only ones in the dojo, so I wonder if this will be more of a romantic scene or a savage cobra fight. I think for the first part of the season, they will be trying to prove that they are the best student to Kreese. We notice Tori and Robbie are wearing new champion-branded Cobra Kai merch. In the next scene, the Cobras are sparring. Looks like Tyler is fighting two other students. We now see Daniel teaching the Eagle Fangs kata. I believe this is Sayuchin. It is one of the smoothest katas. It's one that Daniel and Mr. Miyagi practice a lot in the Karate Kid movies. Looks like Daniel and Johnny fist bump after a good first class. Here Johnny breaks a cinder block in a warehouse. In this scene, Sam jumps off a building. Here Silver ties a ponytail.
Many of us used to be enemies, but rivalries don't need to last forever.
The announcement was the first real trailer. Opens up with a shot of the valley, then shows Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do training together. Daniel basically says, we are all wondering, can Johnny and Daniel put their rivalry?
Many of us used to be.
Daniel spars Sam, most likely using Eagle Fang techniques, and Johnny spars Miguel, who is most using Miyagi-Do techniques. A brand new platform that they will probably build in episode 3 or 4. It sounds like a lot of sanding and painting for the Eagle Fang. It shows both dojos meditating. Ori punches a punching bag and looks absolutely savage. And then Kyler flips an unknown opponent in the Cobra Kai dojo and will probably have to finish him off. This looks like episode 1 to me. Here Robbie is in the back room of the dojo talking to Kreese. You can see the scar on his forehead when Johnny slammed him into this locker. Daniel tries to finish what he started saying when Johnny interrupts with a very Johnny move.
There's only one way we're gonna be able to beat
By kicking their asses so hard, they shit themselves.
The whole class will probably be forth like this. The students look confused and it looks like they are wondering if this will work. Sam and Dimitri are ready to spar and Johnny throws a water bottle at Dimitri like he did in Students in Season 1, Episode 8.
Take back the valley.
Take it back in a measured and organized approach.
We bite.
Johnny says something that is so like himself, and Daniel counters that. Kreese visits Amanda at the store as an act of intimidation. Johnny makes fun of Daniel with a crane kick, and everyone thinks it's funny. This is on their new platform, and Daniel wears a baseball gear like Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid. Tori and Robbie look at each other to see the other's reaction. Johnny and Daniel fist bump after class. We see Hawk get up in the new character Kenny's face, played by Dallas Super Young, in the restaurant with Nate in the background. We know Kenny joins Cobra Kai because of bullying, but he's already wearing a Cobra Kai shirt. Kenny most likely joins Cobra Kai when some kids at school steal his backpack and Robbie returns it to him when they are trying to recruit new students. We know this from a leak earlier on this year. Robbie dips Tori at prom. The question is, how did they get into school? They were expelled in season 3. They could have snuck into school, or maybe Terry Silver pulled some strings and got them back in. Johnny and Carmen hear kiss at their apartment. Tori mimics a kiss in what looks to be an underwater themed set. This might be a side hustle to try to make money for her struggling family. Daniel climbs a chain in the Eagle Fang warehouse. Daniel, in reverse, is teaching Johnny how to do kata on the circular balance board in the pond. His clothes are soaked, so he already fell a few times. Johnny is recruiting a new character, Kevin, played by Una O'Brien, in a gymnasium.
They're not the only ones teaming up.
Kreese could be talking to Amanda or the Cobra Kais. This looks like Silver's first time being in the dojo. Silver ties his iconic ponytail, then proceeds to absolutely demolish this punching bag in the back room of the dojo.
That our family's safety depended on winning a karate tournament? I would have thought you were joking. Here we are, living in the Twilight Zone.
Amanda says one legendary line that we always have in a trailer. She seems to be the one with the most common sense, realizing how crazy all of this is. At the beginning of the official trailer, Johnny puts a tape in his Sony Walkman. Music was always an escape for him since he was a child. The tape kind of reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. Johnny puts his headband on that Allie gave him. This looks like the same episode he smashed cinder blocks in.
We can actually work together, and we win, Cobra Kai will be out of business.
We gotta take things to the next level. Eagles.
We see another shot with Daniel and Amanda talking, and they're wondering if Johnny and Daniel can stick together. Johnny spars with Hawk, and Daniel spars with Dimitri, both using the opposite dojo's techniques. The Binary Brothers are back together.
Not respond. They swoop.
We saw some of this scene in the date announcement, but we didn't see Johnny look up like when he was at the Diaz house for dinner.
Alimento y fortaleza, y también damos
Business.
We gotta take things to the next level.
Looks like Johnny is trying to make the Miyagi-Dos conquer their fear. The Cobra Kais are normally pretty fearless. What I find more crazy and surprising than Johnny having high schoolers jump off a building is that Daniel trusted Johnny with his own daughter.
Come on, we're gonna get sued here.
Assuming.
I believe here Daniel is referring to the roughness Johnny is using with the Miyagi-Dos, especially Dimitri. Johnny's line seems to be a callback to Rocky V.
Come on, Pug. Touch me and I'll sue.
Sue me for what?
For what?
Tighten that cord.
Like how Johnny had all the Cobra Kais get punched in the face for flinching.
Our enemies are working together.
It looks like Johnny is really surrendering to the Miyagi methods, doing wax on, wax off. Note, he's also wearing the same clothes in all 3 scenes, but Johnny is still Johnny. In the spit hand shows
They are combining their styles to beat us.
Kreese talks to his students while Johnny has Daniel doing medical push-ups and blocking baseballs in the new warehouse, and Johnny obviously wants Daniel to succeed. As always, Johnny has a beer in his hand.
But there is only one way.
Kreese can't embrace the theme of the season. On the other hand, Robbie will, maybe even the most.
And the only other person who knows how to teach Cobra Kai is you.
I believe that Silver on the beach. It looks like Silver is hesitant to join Cobra Kai because Kreese called him at the end of season 3, and it takes a visit from Kreese to make him consider joining.
Now we're talking. You missed this, don't you?
This looks to be the first time Silver sets foot in Cobra Kai. There's some obvious heat between the two. They circle each other like they're about to fight, then Silver starts throwing punches and kicks. Kreese doesn't even flinch. Kreese and Silver are leading class, and one of the students is Piper, Moon's ex. Now, if you look at their clothing, I think this is part of some serious upgrades because Silver is filthy rich. I believe these clothes will be sold with the champion because of the All-Valley teaser and the clothes wearing probably from the same episode.
Now we're talking.
Kreese and Silver are recalling memories of the Karate Kid 3 and plotting in a way that they don't repeat their history. I think that Silver might own this restaurant.
Defeat the enemy. Show me wax on, wax off. It helps to know the enemy's playbook. Balance is crucial.
Robbie's teaching the Cobra Kai's Miyagi-Do as Kreese leaves to go recruit Silver. I wonder if they will go straight in or go through all the motions like Miyagi-Dos have to, where they have to sand the floor and do wax on and wax off and paint fences.
Man can't stand. He can't fight.
Silver is really taking Robbie under his wing and he's teaching him the Quicksilver method. Notice the doors are open, and I think this is because the dojo is getting upgrades.
Daniel LaRusso.
Does it really come down to this? Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle?
Kreese and Silver visit the Miyagi-Do. This is probably the first time Johnny has ever seen Silver and the first time Daniel has seen him since the events of the Karate Kid 3. Looks like Kreese will talk to Johnny, Daniel will talk to Silver, and the students will be set inside the dojo.
I just want what's best for Miguel and all of your students.
So now you know what's best for.
Johnny is watching Miguel being trained by Daniel, and I think this is the type of conversation that will break the dojos apart.
Go.
Circle around things your whole life. Wait for problems to show up at your doorstep.
The Cobras are taking pictures at prom, and Kyler is with Piper. Watch Party pointed out that Kyler's hand is hovering, indicating he is a beta male. And Tori and Robbie walk in to complete the quiver. If you guessed quiver earlier on, you're right. Sam looks especially disgusted. If you haven't already, go check out Watch Party. In my opinion, he has the best theories.
You cannot strike first with this guy.
Here, Daniel and Johnny's conversation becomes extremely heated, and it looks like this is where they split. The Cobra Kai kid pointed out that this is blurry, like he just beat someone up, but I can't figure out where this is. If you haven't already, check out Cobra Kai Kid. I think he has the best fan.
So now you know what's best for Miguel.
Circle.
Silver pays Daniel a visit at a mini-mart. It kind of reminds me of the store next to Cobra Kai, because the bars on the windows indicate a rough area, like where Cobra Kai is. But it looks a lot nicer, which makes me wonder if Silver bought the whole strip mall. Very intense training at the family dojo, and he is back to training his students. I think this is after the dojo split. Miguel is using a heavy chain to skip rope. Top, you can see an Eagle Fang logo. I believe Daniel bought this warehouse as a dojo for the Eagle Fangs to train at.
Everybody thinks their way is.
It looks like Tori is flipping Robbie over and is going to have to finish him off. Even though they are in a relationship, she does not let off. Sometimes things even look heated between the two. Tori is always on top, which makes me wonder if she's the better fighter. Looks like they won't really be in a serious relationship until the second half of the season.
Only way.
I think Robbie talks to Daniel first, and then Silver comes. I believe what brought Daniel to this store is to check up on Robbie, who he really took under his wing for a while, and then Silver shows up. Silver is wearing the same clothes here as when he visited Miyagi-Do as in the blurry scene.
You.
Dimitri spars with Daniel with a speaker in the background. I wonder if he's playing something classical for them to do Katas to, or if Johnny is playing something awesome.
My dad, Cobra Kai.
Here Johnny leads a class in his new dojo. Kyle fights with Robbie, and the other Robbie absolutely dominates.
Truth is, it doesn't matter which.
Daniel visits Mr. Miyagi's grave. This is the first time we've seen him there since early season 1. This talk looks to be like when Johnny and Carmen tell Miguel about their relationship. Miguel has car keys on the armrest. I wonder if he's getting his first car from Daniel.
It's where you fight as long as it works.
Kenny has been bullied at school very early in the season. I think his backpack got stolen earlier, and they are laughing at how it happened. Then he visits the Cobra Kai dojo.
No fighting until the tournament.
We'll settle this on the
The dojos have a standoff at what looks to be like golf and stuff. Kreese and Silver talk to the Cobras, and they're wearing the same outfits as when they went to Miyagi-Do. So I think they reached an agreement. I don't think they will stick to. I think they will still do smaller fights and maybe even shave Hawk's hair off.
Matt.
The senseis bow to each other.
Time to step into the future. This proposal will revolutionize the tournament.
I believe the thing that will revolutionize the tournament be a girls bracket, but some people think we're adding weapons to the tournament.
By a show of hands.
God help us all.
We are voting on Daniel's proposal to add kata. I wonder why he says God help us all, but I think it has something to do with Silver influencing the tournament.
Welcome to the 51st annual All Valley Under 18 Karate.
Robbie's doing a demonstration that is more of a show of force, and Sam does a weapons kata with size. If you look in the background, you can see Eagle Fang lined up, but Hawk is missing, and Devin is standing next to Miguel. Miguel is doing a spin kick in a match against a Locust Valley student, probably to make it to the finals. I think Miguel will lose to Robbie, and Sam will lose to Tori. The Russos are obviously moving because the actual house was sold earlier this year. The song that is playing is Rock of Ages by Def Leppard. In the beginning it says, yeah, it's better to burn out, than fade away. I think that is what is happening with Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do. If you like this video, please press the like button, comment with your favorite part, and subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss my video this week. See you next time on the Cobra Kai Wire.